Hello, kids. Welcome to the English Learning Virtual Classes. So, today we are going to start with Unit 3 poem Run. So, are you all ready to enjoy this poem? Let's start with a read aloud. Away from the city and into the sun, out to the country, run, run, run. Run in the raindrops, run neath the trees. Run little races with each little breeze. Run down the hillside, run up the lane. Run through the meadow, then run back again. Run and be merry all through the day. Run to the country, away, away. So, children, in this poem, the poet Marigold is giving all the children a message to enjoy their childhood and run as much as they can. The poet wants all the children to be happy, to be cheerful, and enjoy themselves by running. So, now let us start with the explanation of the lines. Away from the city and into the sun, out to the country, run, run, run. So, here the poet is telling all the children to run away from their cities, from the monotonous, boring lives of the cities. The poet is asking the children to run away from there. And the poet wants the children to run into the sun, the warm sunlight of the sun. And the poet wants the children to run out to the country, to different beautiful places and explore the beautiful nature. And the poet wants the children to run, run, and run, right? Moving to the second stanza. Run in the raindrops, run neath the trees, run little races with each little breeze. So, here the poet is giving us a message to all the children to run in the raindrops. When it rains, the water droplets that fall from the sky are called as raindrops. So, the poet wants the children to run when it is raining. The poet wants the children to run neath the trees. Neath means beneath, under the trees. The poet wants his children to run under the trees. And the poet also wants the children to run little races with their friends, with each little breeze, when the cool wind is blowing. So the poet wants the children to run while it is raining, to run under the trees, and to run the races when it is, the very cool wind is blowing. So the poet wants the children to enjoy their childhood by running. Moving to the third stanza, the poet says, run down the hillside, run up the lane, run through the meadow, then run back again. So here the poet is telling the children to run down the hillside. Hillside is the side of the hills. So the poet wants the children to run down from the hillside. The poet also wants the children to run up the lanes. Lanes are the narrow roads, right? The narrow, thin roads. And the poet also wants the children to run through the meadows. Children, meadows are the piece of grasslands, right? Usually where the cattle graze, right? So the poet wants the children to run everywhere they can, to explore each part of the nature, the hillside, the lanes, the meadows, the sunlight, the raindrops, everything the poet wants the children to explore in this beautiful nature. And then the poet says, after you have run down the lane, you have run up the lane, you have run through the meadow, you can start again and run back again to all these places and enjoy yourself. Now, children, moving to the fourth stanza. The poet says, run and be merry all through the day. The poet wants the children to run everywhere and to be merry. Merry means to be happy, to be cheerful. And the poet wants the children to run throughout the day and enjoy their childhood. Then the poet wants the children to run to the country, away from their busy and monotonous life of the cities. The poet wants the children to run towards the countrysides, away from the city life towards the beautiful countryside. So, children, here in this poem, the poet is giving us a very beautiful message to enjoy our childhood completely, to enjoy each and every day, each and every moment of your life, and do not waste the precious years and days of your life. And children, here in the poem, we have learned few new words that are raindrops, neath, which means beneath, breeze, hillside, meadow, and merry. So, children, that's all for today's class. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.